You don't have experience, but every single data job that you apply to requires that you already have experience. Annoying, right? What if I told you that you could gain this work experience right at the comfort from your home? Virtual internships are the cheat code, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you 7 websites, both free and paid, that you can access to get real life work experiences as a data analyst to secure your next job. So, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so the first virtual internship website, which is free, that I'm going to be looking at today is Forage, right? And to find it, just simply type in the forage.com. And this was my first ever platform that I used to get virtual internships. And trust me, it was this platform that helped me close the gap between, oh, I've learned everything I need to learn so I get in the job, to realizing that I'm actually not job ready, right? But for what you are seeing on the interface right now, it's not going to be the same for you, particularly if it's your first time. I have signed into the platform earlier, that's why I'm seeing this. But ideally, if you want to sign up onto the platform, there's a sign up button on the upper right corner of your screen. You sign up and they have to fill in some questions, answer some questions, right? About 2 or 3 questions, and then you just be good to go. Once you're done with that, you would see you'll be put on the dashboard view as I have been put here. And the great thing about Forage is that it gives you job simulations, right, with top companies like KPMG, like Accenture, Deloitte, and you don't even have to actually apply to these companies to get the simulations, right? But it is done by these companies, okay? And the good part of it too is that once you have this certification or virtual internship from these particular companies, it's going to be easier for you to apply to a job in that company with that certificate, right? So keep that in mind and let's continue, right? So you're still on the Forage dashboard view right now, and currently our dashboard is empty because we have not begun anything yet. So to find the virtual internships, right, you first have to go to explore and then click on view all here, right? And the good part about Forage is that it's not just for data analysts, right? There are a wide range of industries, as you can see, that you can explore, right, for your virtual internships, which I think is also great as well. And for this video, we are interested in just data analytics. So click on job career interest here, and you can either search here for data or scroll until you find data in the job down, and then click on apply. Once you do that, it's going to filter down for you all data related job simulations in the Forage platform, right? So you have here on data visualization from Tata, we have data analytics from Quantum, data science, Gen AI, and data science as well from different companies, reputable companies for that matter too, right? So let's click on the first one and just have an idea of how exactly these virtual internships work, okay? So we are opening up Tata's virtual internship now, and it is pretty straightforward. I mentioned earlier on that it is free of charge. So once you want to start, just click on start free program, and you're going to be enrolled into the program. And it doesn't take very long, no less than 5 seconds, and then boom, you are in. And you can actually start your, let me randomly select these ones. You can instantly start your you can instantly start your virtual internship, right? And when I say this is a great platform, I mean it by every single word, because you actually feel like you are in the job, right? From videos to tags to voice recordings to writing emails, it feels very, very real, okay? So here's an example. You are going to be given tags, and these ones are not fake. They are actually from the said company, right? So as you can see here, and then we have all your tasks laid out for you. Once you are done, you would have to get to the finish line, right? and then obviously I cannot move there because I have to complete this particular one first, or the previous ones first, before I get there, right? But once you are done, you'd have your certificate of achievement, and then that's just it. As I mentioned earlier on, once you have that, you are good to go. Wherever you go, as long as you start a company, you're going to be seen more than others who do not have a certification, right? And so trust me on this, right? Take the chance. You have nothing to lose. Check this virtual internships on Data Out, and you will not regret it, right? So that's the first, and in my opinion, the very best of them, right? The second option that we have for Data Analyst virtual internship that is free is from MeriSkill, right? And so all we have to do is just type in meriskill.in, and then what you get is to be sent to the MeriSkill platform, right? Now, although it's quite new as compared to Forage, it also does a very great job as getting you those virtual internship or job simulations that are otherwise not gotten without a job, right? So it's a pretty clean website, and it's also easy to add up. Once you're done, you're good to go. And the fun part about this, I think I like and quite different, is that once you apply for, or you enroll into the internship, right, you get a internship letter like sent to your email, which I think is cool, right? It enhances that entire job simulation experience and validates your skill set that you're going to be getting from the internship. And you see here too that similar to Forage, right, it's not only about data analysis. You have things like backend development, finance, sales, UX, UI. So you can get those hands-on experiences even before you land your job, right? So let's jump right into it and start our internship. To have a feel of how their platform too is like, right? I've seen a lot of good reviews about this platform on LinkedIn, which is how I was able to know about it in the first place. So there is that, right? So let me quickly type out my details, and then we'll see what's ahead of us. Okay, so once I click on start internship, I would have my interface open to me now, and these are my details. But I'm looking at exploring what is available on MeriSkill. So I click on the explore option here, and right off the bat you see all available internships for you. Okay, this is a data analyst video, so you click on the start internship for the data analyst internship, right? Once we do that, automatically you can just click on start, and then you'll be enrolled into the program. I have done this before, I believe. Have I gone through this? Okay, so this is how the interface looks like, and you'd have to go through all the videos, right? So there's an internship simulation, there's a breakdown of what you're going to be doing for that particular data analytics internship. Then there are also interactive videos to help you out, which I think is really, 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 really cool. And you don't end up feeling left out. Even though it's self-paced, you have that sense of community and the sense that you're willing other people, and it just makes things better, right, in my opinion, right? So that's what we have here. And you can also join community as well to keep getting things running, right? So that's what we have. I think I already mentioned, but at the end of this, watching all of this video and completing all the tasks, you can also apply for completion certificates, which is totally valid for job applications as well. Okay, so the next platform on my list is Culture Hire. It has not been confirmed, but from the feedback I got from people, they had to pay for this, right? But it's up to you to confirm, right? But Culture Hire is just like Forage and MeriSkill, and what you can do is just to get started for free, and then you start the program, right, in data analytics. Unlike MeriSkill and Forage, you do not see other available industries or you are limited to is data analysis and business analytics, right? So let's attempt to get started for free and then have an understanding of what the process is like as well. So once your OTP is submitted and then you log in with your already predisposed emails and log in with your email and your password, you can just choose either the business analytics or the data analytics internship to kickstart, right? So we are going to be looking at the data analytics on. Click on enroll, and then they'll ask you want to enroll this program. Confirm a yes, and you will be successfully enrolled, right? Once you're enrolled, it's going to change to start progress. Okay, click on start progress, and just like that, you are into the internship virtually, right? And this is also very interesting, but as I said earlier on, it is quite different from MeriSkill and Forage because it's limited to data analytics, as opposed to other platforms that are exploring other industries as well. Okay, and so you see here that for this first part of the assignment, there are breakdowns and tasks that you have to do and submit before you can move to the next part, right? And this is broken down very beautifully from problem statement understanding to data collection to data cleaning, exploration, all the way to the presentation. This is why virtual internships are very important, right? Because they give you a feel of how exactly you are going to be working on the ground beyond the data tools that you've already learned and kept on your portfolio, right? So that's what we have for Culture Hire, and Culture Hire is also free, and so make the best of chances that you have to utilize this as soon as possible, right? Okay, so let's move on to the fourth virtual internship platform, and that would be Data Glacier, right? Data Glacier is also obviously a data platform for internships, right? The downside there, however, is that you have to pay for it, right? So if you want to do that, the platform has changed. Oh, yeah, the platform has changed. This is not how it was looking like earlier today, but they currently have an opening for data science, NLP, or data analysis virtual internship. So you have to click on apply here, and then once you do that, their internships, unlike MeriSkill, Culture Hire, or Forage, where you can just apply and then start your learning. You either have to wait for the next opening to happen, right, or just apply straight away, right? So if you want to join the waitlist for data science industrial training, click on this to join the waitlist. If not, and you want to join this, click on learn more, and then you'll be taken onto a page where you can fill a form to apply to the data analyst or data science or NLP virtual internship program, right? And then about this, as you can see, is that it is for a period of time, right? So if you don't apply as soon as possible, then possibility of you getting in would be slim, right? Also, too, I like to point out that they have some very clear instructions on what exactly the virtual internship is about. Okay, so it is going to be running for about 3 months, 1 week, 13 weeks long, and they are not going to be paid any money for doing that internship, right? And also too, there will be no contract, so you are still working at your own pace, right? But then once you get into the program, you get access to mentorship, right? Even after you are done with the program, and it's going to be virtual, so you don't have to be in a particular in-person space to be able to figure out what to do, right? And people who get worried about how the works are going to be used, it's very clearly here that they are not going to be used in the future, right? And it becomes yours even after the internship has ended, right? And you would also get a completion certificate at the end of the program, which I think is very good, right? So you can check this out. Today is the 20th. So if you're just applying for this, you have to look out for it, since the deadline is on the 30th of March. It starts on 30th of March to June, and then you can kickstart your data journey in that length through their virtual internship program, right? So the fifth option on our list for today's video, am I on the fifth option? Yes, I am. So the fifth option on our list today is going to be from Zip Analytics. You type in Zip Analytics, and the very first option that shows up is going to be what we are going to be looking at for our video, right? Now for Zip Analytics, the good thing about it is that, like the others, it's also a learning plus project platform that is focused on data analytics, the use of use cases, case studies, right, and also data visualization, which is pretty great, right? But as you can see here, some of the programs are paid, and you really get as value as the effort that you're going to put into the program, right? And they also run cohorts and hackathons as well, so that also thrives greatly on a sense of community for the internships, right? So if, let's say, for instance, you are interested in this particular, let's look for one, right? Let's click on virtual internship here, and you want to join their virtual internship. You'd see here that there are options that you can either buy or get enrolled on. So let's assume that you are interested in, say, you're interested in this particular one, right? Data science in banking. It's internship, virtual internship. So you'd have to buy it, and then you'll go through the internship one by one. At the end, you get certificates similar to this to show to your employer, or just validate what you have learned in the data space as well, right? Then the sixth option that we have on our list for today's video would be Grip by Sparks Foundation, right? Quickly type that out here, Grip by Sparks Foundation. And this also provides internship. The full meaning of GRIP, as you'd see here, is Graduate Rotational Internship Program, right? And it provides obviously internship virtually for people who are graduates or about to enter the workforce, right? And it's pretty simple and straight to the point, right? As you can see here, with also positive reviews as well, right? And so similar to the data Glacier, right, they also run in cohorts. So you see here that the application date for this particular or this next cohort is on the 24th of March, which is in about 4 days. And then you get an email in the last week of March. The internship starts on the 1st of April, and then you also have a deadlines as well. So by the first week of May, once you do well, you get a certificate too, right? And then you have a list of programs that you can choose from, and it's not only limited to data, right? You also have web development, mobile app, digital marketing, talent acquisition, and the like, right? But currently, for the GRIP program, you see here that they are not accepting new batches for the internship, right? So probably because it is very close to the deadline, right? Because today is the 20th, so clearly it's too close for you to apply. So if you're interested in the next batch, you will just have to fill the interest form here, and then you'll be notified when that next batch opens, right? So you can look through the GRIP website and get more information about it and apply as well, right? And then let's move to the next and I believe final virtual internship website, and that would be 360 Digi TMG, right? So let's type it out. It's called 360 Digi TMG. The name is pretty different, but it's also a professional platform to help you get virtual internships. It's more of a training institute that also allows virtual internships and certifications as well in data science, AI, and analytics, right? The good part about it is that it has some free internship programs, and then they also have some hands-on projects too as well, right? And especially you also get, like any other, also adds up to your CV and then makes it carry more weight, right? But obviously, as I said, some of them are free, so some of them too are going to be paid. So you have to consider if it's worth your money, and the quality of experience that you would get from the virtual internship largely depends on the kind of program, right, that you choose to study here on the platform, right? So there we have it. These are the 7 main websites, both free and paid, that allows you to have virtual internships right from the comfort of your home. And trust me, once you take one virtual internship, you would really understand and you'll really be able to appreciate whatever you put together in your data learning so far. So take that first step, dive deep into virtual internships, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.